Today is January 26th, 2026, and here is the news that you can use. If you're getting value from this daily briefing, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an episode. The Exchange Daily is free, and it's built to give you fast, executive-grade insight in a few minutes. If you want the Premium Monday package with extra analysis, decision notes, and what to do next, subscribe to our companion newsletter, The Exchange Weekly, for the cost of a cup of coffee and a snack. You can find the link in the show notes. Our lead story this Monday is a fundamental shift in the AI economic landscape. Over the weekend, the market has been digesting the DeepSeek shock. A Chinese lab has essentially challenged the scaling laws that have driven hundreds of billions in U.S. infrastructure spend. By delivering high-performance models at a fraction of the cost and compute intensity of current hyperscalers, they've turned efficiency into a weapon. For CIOs and CTOs, the lesson is clear. Raw GPU power is no longer the only moat. You need to reevaluate your long-term AI capital expenditures. If efficiency and open-weight models can match the performance of closed-source giants for pennies on the dollar, your vendor strategy and your compute budget need a pivot today. On the cybersecurity front, CISA is tidying up the federal compliance landscape by retiring 10 major emergency directives. These include the high-profile responses to SolarWinds and the Microsoft Exchange exploits. But don't mistake retired for resolved. CISA isn't saying the risk is gone. They're saying the enforcement has moved. These vulnerabilities are now permanently housed in the Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog. If you're a CISO, this is a signal to simplify your reporting overhead. You no longer need to track these under separate emergency headers. Instead, focus your execution on the permanent requirements under Binding Operational Directive 22.01. For leaders in critical infrastructure, NIST has opened a new front in sector-specific risk management. They've released the initial public draft of the Transit Cybersecurity Framework Profile, also known as NIST IR 85-760. This is a direct translation of the Cybersecurity Framework 2.0 for the transit industry. If you operate rail, bus, or transit systems, this is your roadmap for the next 3 years. These profiles typically become the baseline for federal grant requirements and procurement standards. Get your teams to review the draft now and start aligning your risk register to this profile before it becomes a mandatory checkbox for funding. Turning to federal operations, a new GAO audit, GAO 26-107-645, has issued a stark warning to the Social Security Administration. The agency is facing mission-critical gaps in AI and technical skills that threaten disability case processing. The report highlights a growing friction between telework policies and the need to recruit high-end AI talent to manage aging legacy systems. The executive takeaway here isn't just about one agency. It's a human capital warning for every digital transformation project. Modernization isn't just code, it's the people who run it. If your talent strategy isn't synced with your tech roadmap, your transformation will stall at the HR office. In the platform world, OpenAI and Google are signaling a shift in how they intend to get paid. We're seeing a pivot toward ad-supported tiers and a heavy reliance on agentic APIs. The goal is to sustain the massive infrastructure costs by diversifying beyond enterprise subscriptions. For IT leaders, this introduces a new trust versus cost calculation. If you opt for lower-cost, ad-supported tiers, you're potentially introducing third-party data flows and opaque logic into your environment. When you're building agentic workflows that take actions on your behalf, ensure your contracts explicitly forbid ad-driven data harvesting. Our Monday AI Market Maker Spotlight is on the legal and customer intelligence sectors. Legal AI leader Harvey has acquired Hexus, signaling a move toward integrated, team-based document automation rather than standalone tools. Simultaneously, Listen Labs has secured growth capital to scale its AI-driven customer intelligence platform. These aren't just chat tools. They are platforms that actively conduct interviews and automate complex legal workflows at scale. The trend is vertical consolidation. Niche tools are being swallowed by platforms that can offer end-to-end governance. If you're buying AI, stop looking for apps and start looking for operating models that fit your specific vertical. That's the exchange for today. Remember, inspect what you expect. The Exchange Weekly is out now for subscribers with the deep dive analysis on the DeepSeek fallout and what it means for your 26 budget. If you are interested in how this newscast is created or want more information about how to be a part of it, contact podcasts at mitoradasolutions.com. That's podcasts with an S at mitorasolutions.com.